So, I am so happy and excited to be making this video. This video, you guys, is the one you've been waiting for. This is the video where I'm going to explain my 1 week experience with the new iPhone 11 Pro Max, coming from an Android's perspective. Let's get into it. So, last week I switched to iPhone. I've been a lifelong Android user. I've had iPhone one time. In that one time that I did have iPhone, within, I think it was a week, maybe two, I returned it and got a new Samsung, I think it was a Note, because I was so frustrated with the phone and the restrictions on that phone that I just didn't want it anymore. I had to get it out of my sight before I slapped somebody with it. Well, today, it's been a week. It's been exactly a week, and I've got nothing but good things to say.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's what I wish I could be saying right now, but as you all probably already know, that's not the case. I am extremely frustrated, but I'm not frustrated to the point where I want to take the phone and hit somebody with it, which is good news. So let's get through the good things first. And when I say good things, it's not gonna, well, let's get through the good things, I guess. I don't really want to ruin it. I'm getting pelted with whatever these are. I'm just getting hit from this tree with them. But let's get through the good things before I start my rambling and Android guy stuff. So, well, let's see. The iPhone. Good things about the iPhone. I think one of the main good things about the iPhone is that it is extremely simple. If you are a person who doesn't like to do anything extra with your phone, if all you want to do is take a phone, make a call, send a text, use an app here and there, this is the phone for you. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. iPhone is your phone. This phone was made to cater to you. Now, if you're anybody who even moderately does something besides those three things that I just said, the iPhone is not for you. Let me explain why. You know what? I can't explain why because that'll start going into the bad things. So let's talk about some of the more good things. The iPhone's extremely simple. Everything seems to just work. Minus the things I'm going to talk about later, but everything seems to just work. I mean, Instagram camera, I think uses the actual iPhone camera software, so the pictures look better when you take them through the Instagram camera. Snapchat, same deal. Snapchat, I think, uses the iPhone's actual camera and not some third-party app or whatever. So the pictures come out perfect. The videos come out perfect. They look like they should look when you're taking them with the actual camera app on the phone, which is great. All the apps seem to be, very well polished. I've yet to run into any bugs with any of the apps. The apps seem very, very polished compared to Android. Android, after using iPhone for a little bit and going through the App Store, Android seems like, the Android App Store seems like the damn Wild West. I mean, it seems like everybody just got a gun and walked outside and it's whatever happens, happens. That's what Android's App Store seems like compared to iPhone. iPhone shit seems like it's very well policed. Not everybody can get a gun and everything is being watched, which is a good thing for the most part. I'm sure there's some bad things about that. I mean, if you don't get approved by the app, the iPhone people, you can't get your app in the store. So that means there's some apps that just aren't there that should be there. But it's very well polished. It's easy to use. The phone, this year's phone at least, actually is made with good materials. It has a stainless steel outer ring. The screens seem, they seem solid and stuff. I haven't dropped it, of course. And of course I got a case on it. But from everything I've used with the phone, it's very well polished and easy to use. These 3 cameras, kind of gimmicky, but they work. And to top that off, I've had fun with that little Animoji face that you can put on your body. That is fun to use. Whew. Now that we got that stuff out the way. Now, for all you iPhone loving people, this is the part of the video you probably want to click off on because I'm about to go in. Like I said, iPhone is simple, easy to use. It's made for stupid people. Now, let me fix that. It's not made for stupid people because smart people still use it. It's made for lazy people. No, not lazy. What is the word I'm looking for? It's made for people who just don't want to do anything with their shit. They just want to open their phone and it works, which includes stupid people, lazy people, and just people who don't want to be bothered with the shit. That's what this phone is made for. And at the same time, you gotta be a fucking genius to use the shit if you want to do anything besides those couple of little things that the iPhone is made for. For example, I do a lot of photography. When I edit my pictures on the computer, oh, I'm getting attacked.
You big dummy.
Damn. When I edit my pictures on the computer, I edit them in Lightroom, Photoshop, blah, blah, save the picture to my computer, and then I plug in my Android phone into the computer through the USB-C, boom. A drive comes up that says Android phone or whatever you named it. You open that drive, you grab the picture, you drag it and drop it in there. Boom, it's in your gallery. You are done. You are ready to post that picture anywhere you want to post it in its full quality easily. So about 3 days into this phone, I edited some pictures. I did my normal shit. I don't know why I thought it would be this easy because everything else on the phone is easy, right? Wrong. So I plugged in my phone. I'm getting mad just thinking about it. I plugged in my phone. The drive pops up, iPhone, blah, blah. It says DCIM, which it usually says, which means that's where your pictures are. I open it up, I grab one of the pictures out of there, I drag it to my desktop, boom, easy. I try to take my picture that I completed and try to drag and drop it into the fucking folder. It gives me a red X. Now, if you know anything about computers, usually when something like that happens, it means you don't have the right ability to that drive. But the fact that I could take something out of it and put it wherever I want to put it, that means I have the read ability. So I can read the shit, but I can't write to it. It's like a security feature. Why the fuck can I not write to my phone? Who came up with the idea that your phone should be locked and you can't write to it without our permission? What kind of dumb shit was that, man? So I spent the next hour trying to figure out the best way to do this without downloading iTunes because I literally hate iTunes. Anytime I see it on a computer, it makes me cringe. So I spent like an hour at least trying to figure out why this is happening, if I could turn it off, if I could get my picture on there. I find an app. There's an app for that. You know their slogan, there's an app for that. There's an app for that, all right. About 50 million of them. So I used one that was supposed to be the best one. I plug in the iPhone, blah, 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 it starts working. Then I realize that it's not just transferring the photos straight into the iPhone. It's transferring them over Wi-Fi that both devices are connected to into the iPhone, which means it's transferring over internet, which takes God knows how long. I started transferring like 100 pictures. It said it was gonna take like 2 hours. I was like, fuck this, click, I'm pissed. So an hour later, I finally give in and I download iTunes. And the way you transfer them on iTunes is also complicated. This is supposed to be the easy phone. Why is it that when I want to transfer pictures, I can't just drag and drop? It makes no sense. This is the dumbest shit. All right, on to the next subject. So, I recorded a video on the iPhone. I'm like, oh, they have iMovie. Let's use that to see how the editing goes. So I start editing the video, everything's going smoothly. I'm like, oh, cool, this is easy, easy. Then came the part where I had to add music to the background of the video. The music they have on the phone sucks. So I'm like, hey, I should use one of my YouTube music songs, and that should work, right? Right? So I already have iTunes. I'm like, I'm not gonna go through all the searching in the hour and crap. I plug in the phone, iTunes picks it up. I go to the music folder, drag and drop. Boom, you cannot do this. Huh, I can't put music on my phone now? I wonder why. Because iCloud is syncing. Okay, how do you turn that shit off? Search through the settings for about 30 minutes.
Oh no, you big dummy.
You can't just turn it off. There's a bunch of shit you gotta do. It took me about 30 minutes to figure out how to get a song onto the iPhone. Basically, you have to turn off Apple Music or some shit like that. You gotta click a button to stop iCloud syncing. Basically, iCloud just canceled everything. You can't put your own music on the phone without turning off iCloud. So I turned off iCloud. 30 minutes later, finally got it on there. Did my thing, made the video. That's cool. iMovie is nice. It's very simple. But again, iPhone is not as simple as you would think. So this just tells me that people who have iPhones don't usually do this. So what else? What else happened? When you are, let's say, watching a video. Yeah, let me pull out the phone and show you. So when you're watching a video, there's this little bar down here. This is the, I guess, the home button. You swipe it up to, you know, do things. That bar, it stays down there. The bar. So when you want to switch screens, you swipe that way or this way, and it switches between screens. Well, I don't know whose genius idea this was. When you watch some videos, the scroll bar on the video actually appears right below that line. So what does that mean? When you want to fast forward or rewind or anything, you can't do it because you're pressing that button. What the? iPhones, dumbest move. The only way you can do it when that happens is you have to turn your phone sideways and watch it in landscape mode, and that bar isn't there. So there's another idiotic thing. And then here's the better part. When the scrub button is not on that bar and it's above it, the button is so small that you have to have pinpoint accuracy with the tip of your finger just to grab the ball and move it back and forth to fast forward or rewind a video. And on top of that, if you want to just skip straight to the front of the video, I mean to the end of the video or something like that, like you can on Android when you just press on an empty spot and the bar moves there, you can't do that. Why can't you do that? Is this rocket science? It's the simplest function. So now you have to freaking pinpoint you have to take your finger, pinpoint the finger on that little bitty dot, because you can press it a million times and you probably won't press it unless your fingers are like minute, unless you have a woman's very, very feminine, skinny finger and not a man's sausage hands, it's very hard to press that dot. And once you finally get it, you have to drag it to the point you want it to stop. And you can't just click onto that point and just make it jump there. Stupid shit. I don't know how this just got overlooked. You iPhone people have been doing this for this whole time? Are you guys serious? God damn. Whew. I am complaining. Man. But I am frustrated. I knew this was gonna happen though, so I'm not as mad as I was the first time this happened.
There's something for you right here. Want it? Dummy, $6,000 a year.
When you're in the camera app, this just don't make any sense to me. This is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. When you're in the camera app, so there's the button to flip the camera. There's the button to go to your gallery. You can swipe between the picture modes. At the top, there's the flash button, and that's it. Where is the camera settings? So if I want to change my camera to recording over 60 frames per second or anything like that, or change the size of the picture or anything, you have to exit the camera app, you have to go into the settings app, and then you have to find the settings for the camera in a whole different app to get to the actual camera settings. Why is this complicated? This makes no sense. Does it make sense to you? Because I might just be tripping, but why aren't your camera settings in your fucking camera app? Someone tell me, please. Explain. That does look kind of cool though, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, I'm digging the 3 cameras. That's kind of dope. But it just don't make sense, man. And I can literally sit here for probably about 15 to 20 more minutes telling you about a bunch more shit that really is annoying, but I don't think you guys want to hear all that right now. So I'm gonna leave it at that. The scrub button sucks. The scrub button gets put onto the, I guess that's called the home button, which makes no goddamn sense at all. The camera settings are not in the camera app. You can't drag and drop shit onto your phone without going through an app that comes through another app and going through a bunch of shit. You can't drag and drop music onto your shit. I'm almost positive you can't go on, you know what, I'm not gonna say that because that was my issue before, and I'm not gonna say it till I try and confirm. But bottom line is, the iPhone is an extremely easy phone to use, unless you are trying to do anything besides the basic functions of a smartphone, which makes no goddamn sense at all. None. You would think it would just be simple, drag and drop. It's easy. No, it's not. So, with that being said, if you are a person who doesn't use a phone to its full advantage, if you just use it to do the basic functions, send a text, play a game every now and then, make a call, this phone is for you. Your parents that aren't good with cell phones, this phone is for them. Kids, this phone is for you. Grown-ass adults who like to customize anything to their liking, grown-ass adults who like to take pictures and put them on their phone without needing a Mac, because if you had a Mac, it'd be a lot easier because you could just airdrop. But grown-ass adults like me, probably you, hopefully you, and whoever else you hang out with, this phone ain't for you. It's not for you unless you're just a person who just doesn't use phones to their full advantage. But it looks nice. The cameras are nice. Everything's nice except for those features that I just told you, which Out of all those features, the actual video part of it is probably the one that bothers me the most, because I watch videos every day on this phone. And the fact that I have to keep pressing with my finger to try to get the freaking scrubber to catch on. Oh, that shit is annoying, bro. Oh my God, it's so annoying. Guess the only way to fix that is to turn my phone sideways and watch it in landscape all the time, huh? Yeah? Well, that's it. That's it for my complaining. I hope I didn't piss off too many super iPhone loving people, but it is what it is. And iPhone people, I hope in a couple, in a month or so, all this stuff becomes second nature to me and I just don't care anymore. And it doesn't take me, a long time to figure out any setting or, drag and drop pictures to my phone. But right now, as an Android person coming to an iPhone, your shit is just clunky, bro. I thought Android was bad. I thought Android UI, GUI was, bad, but iPhones, it's just it just makes no sense. Fuck, this is what you guys go through every day? It's confirmed. The majority of iPhone users are highly functioning retards. That's all I can say. That's it. Boom. Highly functioning. Okay, I forgot. You can't say retard anymore because it's not politically correct. It's not politically correct. Fuck it. Highly functioning. You know the rest. Well, that's the video for today. And yeah, week 4. Been posting regularly for 4 weeks. I'm back. This is great. It feels good. It feels amazing to be back and talking crap with you guys. I missed all of you, and all of you that are still around, thank you for being around. You are the whole reason I do this. Shout out to all my Android users. I didn't want to make a super biased video where I'm just hating on the iPhone, but the jokes kind of write themselves. So it is what it is. Oh, you know what? I should probably try to record the sound of my car. Yeah, let's do that. Because I got new pipes on it. Shit's crazy. Well, that's the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.